Let's understand risk management in GRC. Risk management in the context of governance, risk, and compliance is the process of identifying, assessing, prioritizing, and managing risks that could affect an organization's ability to achieve its objectives, protect its assets, and ensure compliance with regulations. Effective risk management helps organizations minimize the likelihood and impact of potential threats while maximizing opportunities. In a GRC framework, risk management is integrated with governance and compliance to create a unified approach to managing all types of risks: financial, operational, strategic, technological, and cybersecurity related. Let's understand the key aspects of risk management in GRC. Risk identification. The first step in risk management is identifying potential risks that could impact the organization. This involves assessing all business areas, such as operations, finance, technology, and compliance, to determine where vulnerabilities may exist. For example, a manufacturing company might identify risks related to supply chain disruptions, environmental regulations, or data breaches. Risk assessment. After identifying risks, organizations must assess their likelihood of occurring and the potential impact if they do. This helps prioritize risks based on their severity and possible consequences for the organization. For example, a financial institution may assess the risk of cyber attacks and determine that while the likelihood is low, the impact would be severe, thus making it a high-priority risk to address. Risk mitigation. Once risks are assessed, organizations develop strategies to mitigate, transfer, or avoid them. This could include implementing controls, investing in security measures, or developing contingency plans. For example, a healthcare provider may mitigate the risk of data breaches by implementing robust encryption, conducting regular security audits, and training employees on data privacy practices. Risk monitoring and reporting. Effective risk management requires continuous monitoring to detect new or changing risks and evaluate the effectiveness of existing mitigation strategies. Reporting mechanisms ensure that decision-makers are kept informed about the organization's risk landscape. For example, a company with a risk management framework might use dashboards and periodic reports to track cybersecurity threats and their mitigation progress, informing senior leadership of any significant changes. Risk response. When risks are identified, organizations must respond appropriately by implementing risk response plans that specify how risks will be addressed. This can involve managing the risk, transferring it, for example, through insurance, or accepting it, if it falls within acceptable thresholds. For example, an energy company might respond to the risk of environmental accidents by investing in insurance, implementing strict safety protocols, and developing an emergency response plan. And continuous improvement. Risk management is an ongoing process. As the business environment changes and new risks emerge, organizations must adapt their strategies and improve risk management practices. This continuous evaluation helps improve resilience over time. For example, a tech startup may continuously assess risks associated with scaling its infrastructure and adjust its cloud security measures as its operations grow. Now that we have reviewed the key aspects of risk management, let's understand why it is important in GRC. Risk management helps protect critical assets, whether financial, intellectual property, or human resources, by identifying and addressing potential threats early. This minimizes the risk of significant loss or damage. Many risks are related to regulatory compliance. Effective risk management ensures the organization is prepared to meet legal requirements and avoid penalties or reputational damage. For example, a financial firm could face significant penalties if it fails to comply with anti-money laundering regulations. Risk management practices ensure proper measures are in place to comply with such regulations. It improves decision-making. By assessing and managing risks, organizations can make more informed decisions. Risk management gives decision-makers the insights they need to choose the most appropriate actions to achieve business goals without exposing the organization to unnecessary risks. It enhances reputation and trust. Proactive risk management builds trust with stakeholders, customers, investors, and regulators. When stakeholders see that an organization is managing risks effectively, they feel more confident in its ability to succeed and respond to challenges. Risk management also supports business continuity. It helps identify potential disruptions to operations and provides strategies to ensure business continuity. It prepares organizations to handle emergencies and minimize downtime, protecting the long-term sustainability of the business. To summarize, risk management in the GRC framework is crucial for identifying, assessing, and addressing risks that could hinder an organization's ability to achieve its objectives. By proactively managing risks, businesses can ensure operational resilience, protect valuable assets, meet compliance obligations, and make informed strategic decisions. Effective risk management is key to organizational success in a constantly evolving and risk-laden environment.